Hello again, and welcome to episode 2 of Black and White 2. Again, I am SiloKai, here for Antagonist Gamers, and we'll be continuing on with our playthrough of Black and White 2. Back on what I like to call Tutorial Island. Now that we've learned how to move like a god, let's learn a little bit more about the mechanics of the game. That's not obnoxious at all.
Move the hand over the rock and hold down the action button to pick it up. Once you've got hold of it, release the button. So, let's move all these rocks out of the circle.
Alright, and here we have quite possibly one of my...
You picked up the rock like an expert. Now, move it outside the circle and click the action button again to drop it on the ground.
One of my favorite mechanics of the game, if my conscience would ever shut up.
Oh, you put the rock back in the circle. That's not the idea.
Oh, shush. I mean, what's a god without the ability to manipulate the world around him? So, every once in a while you can just find a nice rock, pick it up, and chuck it at someone's head.
Oh, I say, you threw that beautifully. Well done. Reminds me of my cricketing days.
I can't imagine that you were much of a sportsman, but, who am I to know? Other than throwing, you can also just kind of lightly plop things down.
Rock on, boss. You got it in the right place. Smooth move.
If I were to ever have a complaint about this game, it would just be toward the beginning of the game how much your conscience talks. Or conscience, excuse me. It really is quite a downer. I mean, for someone who didn't know how to play, I'm sure it would be quite informative. But me, really wish I could be given the option to skip the tutorial.
That's the one.
Nice dodge. Pick that up and plop it right down there.
Oh boy, you're good at this.
Got a nice little crop circle kind of thing going on here. Not really sure what that's all about. Looks a bit like it's been here for a while. I don't know if we're clearing it off for some unexplicable reason.
Oh yeah!
Ooh.
Look, you have received 1,000 tribute, and you thoroughly deserve it.
I thoroughly deserve it for crushing that man underneath that rock.
Another bronze scroll. So much to learn and so little time.
You're telling me. Alright. Another bronze scroll here.
You know, villagers are wonderfully versatile. They can do so much in the world. You can simply pick up a villager and put him or her next to something. The villager will take this as divine inspiration and become a disciple. Let's have a go at this, boss. Pick up this guy here and drop him over the highlighted area.
Alright, so here we have our introduction to villagers, which are a massive, massive part of this game. As a god, your godly power...
Pick up the villager, boss.
Shush! Go! Your godly power is given to you by prayers and belief from your villagers that live in your devoted towns. You can, as they said, take these.
Now drop him by a highlighted area.
Go away. You can take these villagers and you can give them divine inspiration and make them into disciples. And they will spend their entire lives, from the moment you make them a disciple to the day they die, performing this one task unless you change it deliberately. So if I were to say, come over here, and drop him here, as you can see there above his head it says Forester. If I were to drop him right now...
Disciple Forester.
And this guy is chopping trees for wood.
He will chop trees for wood and bring them back to our stockpiles from now on until the day that he dies. Whereas this one, we could drop him over here next to this fine-looking lady.
Disciple breeder.
Don't look, leader. The breeders are doing whatever it is such people do.
Whatever it is such people do, indeed. This guy, we can bring him over here to the wheat field and...
Disciple farmer.
This person is safely working at the farm.
he will harvest wheat and whatever other crop that we have, again, until the day that he dies. Last but not least, we can drop this guy over near this building foundation.
Disciple builder.
And see, we got a builder. You got all that, boss? Of course you did. And to prove it, there's 1,000 tribute waiting for you. Now, why not explore the land? Click on the silver scrolls when you see them. Click on the gold scroll on the big mountain to leave.
Alright, and now we're given a little bit of freedom. This would be a good example of the quest system within the game, where in addition to the main objectives of each land, you are given the option to complete mini quests on the land that are basically just tasks that you can perform in order to get a little bit of extra tribute. So, like here, for example.
If there is a god up there, and you can hear me, please help me out. I'm in dire need. My life is in ruins. A rock has rolled onto my lovely garden. I've been trying to move it, but it's too big and heavy. If ever a man needs a god, I'm him. Please hear my prayer.
Who's he to ask us to move a rock for him? Let's teach him a lesson. No, that's wrong. We should help our people. We're nothing without them.
And to an extent, they're both right. You can rule your people benevolently or malevolently by ruling them either with fear or with graciousness. In this case, it doesn't matter overly much. On this starter island, karma not gonna affect you too much. So, for all intents and purposes, I'm just gonna go ahead and move this rock for him. Toss it into the ocean there.
Praise be! The rock is gone! My garden is rockless!
Marvelous. You moved the rock. The man is happy, and all is well. Oh, is this how it's gonna be, boss? Winning the hearts of this world's people. You've just received tribute. Lovely.
And as you can see, 5,000 tribute, quite a lot more than we've been getting previously. Later on in the game, that number will escalate dramatically, and we can actually get very large chunks of tribute for just simple side quests like these. Here's another one right here on this. Yes, thank you. Here's another one here on this rather lonely island, and we'll get onto that in a moment.
Oh no, the waterfall is blocked. This is awful. Don't worry, we'll think of something.
Throwing objects can prove very useful in both defense and attack. To throw an object, first pick it up. Then, whilst keeping the action button held, move the mouse in the direction you want to throw. Release the button when you want to let go of the object and send it flying.
Oh, I've kind of gone into this already, but this is a better example of accurate target hitting with these throws. And this doesn't have to just be large rocks. It can be a number of different things that can be thrown. Also, I have no idea why that waterfall was so loud. Hopefully I can prevent that from happening in the future. I do apologize. Let's go ahead and take a pot shot at this waterfall. One thing I've always wondered is why it is exactly these people on this island care that a waterfall over here is blocked off. For that matter, why do they even care that the waterfall is blocked off? Is it just because it's pretty? Is that a concern for these people? Who knows? Oh.
Too bad.
Overshot that one a bit.
Tough luck.
Close. Well, I hit, but...
Yeah, rock on!
Even though I totally didn't hit him, but thanks for that. See, I'm landing shots, just not with big enough rocks, I guess.
Too bad.
And then I take my big rock and I toss it into the ocean. Not even close. Oh, oh!
Tough luck.
Oh. Come on, come on. Yeah!
Well done again. The topic has been cleared.
Ugh. Again with the obscenely loud waterfall. I have no idea. Ah. Okay. Well then. I'm just gonna try and take this quest. If the waterfall becomes a problem, then I will deal with it and see you then.
Look at these peaceful people. How lovely. Isn't that sweet? A little lost valley of people.
Oh, my ears. Hold on just a moment. Okay, so I've solved the problem. We can now safely get close to the waterfall without having our eardrums blown out. Unfortunately, we have a distinct lack of sound, but I messed around with the settings as much as I possibly could. And for whatever reason, even on the lowest volume setting, I'm getting just like max volume out of the waterfall sound. I don't know why. Hopefully I can find a way to fix it later on. For now, let's just go ahead and complete this quest. We need to get these guys. Oh. Well, that's a problem. Right, we'll deal with it, just for this quest, because we have to be so close to the waterfall. And I will turn the sound back on once the quest is complete. So, just go ahead and take this nomad, quote-unquote, and plop him down here. Great, the nomad is in the right valley. Yes, thank you. It's a female? Yes, it is, okay. Plop her down there. Grab another one. Allow her to join her friends. Oh! Oh. And last one. Shabam. Or not the last one? Oh, yep, there we go. Remarkable work. You rescued everyone. Look, you received 1,000 tribute. Wonderful. Again, I'll be right back. The land is complete. excuse me, click the gold scroll on top of the mountain to progress. And we shall. In fact, I think I'm just going to leave it off here. Next time on Black and White 2, we will go ahead and click on the gold scroll and move on to the next landmass that we will be playing on. And I promise, folks, this is where it gets interesting.